everyone, it's Kitty here. Today we're going to look into uh, the zone, well, the bog. That's where I am at the moment. Thought I'd do a little tiny info, just in depth, just a little in depth about what you would find in the biome. Is it a good starting zone? What creatures are there? How you can use the bog to your advantage. It's just little things like that. And I thought I'd go through each of the biomes, but I will start off with the bog today. So, the bog. It is probably one of everyone's most hated biome, but to be honest, I don't mind it at all. It's a really nice biome. There's lots of different things in it. No, it doesn't rain here all the time. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's never stops raining. Well, I'm telling you, and you can see for yourself, it doesn't rain all the time. And you know me and my videos, every single video I've done, it always rains in it. So, no, it doesn't rain all the time. There is weather cycles. It does get misty here. I don't really mind the mist. I know it's kind of hard to see, but if I get close, you can see I'm actually quite high. I'm actually just in the cloud range. So yeah, I found this little island up in the trees. I'll give you a little quick look. We're about the middle of the bog zone. If you can see that there, my map will work properly. It's a little bit blurry, but that's my map for you. So yeah, I have the torch. I know I am in admin mode, but the swarms still come and bug me. So torches and swarms don't mix. Good tip. So first tip, make a torch. I'm not joking about that. It really is a good thing to have is a torch. Anyway, there's a few little things in this area that you might not have noticed or saw or are aware of. So just some like things that are in the world. The Diplodocus is doing weird things. Okay, so there are Diplodocus in here, which is a really good tame if you're thinking of going to the ocean biome. So, because they swim in the water, they have the oxygen and everything like that. So, yeah, keep that in mind. There's actually quite a lot of tames here that you could potentially tame and take with you to other biomes. They're really great to start. One of them, yes, the Diplodocus. It is slow, but it's a really good swimmer. It's a good start of oxygen. You've got the Bloodstalkers, which you can see I have 3 lovely ones just sitting there staring at me. I have a little fan base in here. But I'll show you the creatures in a moment. I thought I'd just show you some of the plants. So these purpley red flowers here, these ones here, if you gather them, you will only receive narcotic berries and fiber. That's all you'll get from them. Oh, you will get the explant species seeds rarely, but you will get them from here as well. So if you're looking for some species, then yeah, may as well pick these flowers. You can come in little forms as well, big ones. So yeah, definitely harvest them. They get you narcotics. There you go, narcotics and fiber. Let me see if I can get a seed. Probably not. I'm not that lucky. But they're definitely a great start to your narcotic berries. And if you have got a tame that collects berries, they even get more narcotic berries from it. So that definitely does work. So yeah, it's a nice little thing. Oh, okay. I did not get hexagons from that plant. Anyway, so there are these mushrooms up here. The little mushrooms that are around, they are gatherable. You can use that hatchet or pick on them. I'm going to punch it. But it'll get you different types of mushrooms. The 4 different mushrooms you get from aberration. That's what you'll get from them. There are the red flowers, not the glowing ones, but there are also red flowers. If you chop them, you'll actually get fungal wood. So yeah, there's a lot of aberration drops in this map. Another one is gems. You can get green gems here as well. Lots of crystal nodes all around. A lot of them are on high platforms, but some of them are in the bases of trees. I found metal nodes, definitely like the rich metal node resources. You would find them like where the roots are in those trees. You'll find heaps of them in there. Same with crystal, as I mentioned before. But yeah, let's have a look at the creatures you'd get. So I did bring in the S plus text transmitter, and what I have found is that with the dino scan, it actually only scans this one part of the map. So I'm not going to be able to find dinosaurs from a different zone, which is kind of cool. So I will have to take this with me. But these are actually all the dinosaurs that you're going to find here in the bog. So let's go through them. So it looks like we'll get alpha carnos, um, the frogs, bloodstalkers, obviously. You actually might find a couple of brontosauruses hanging around. There's a couple. The whole map is full of them. This is my solo game, so I haven't changed any of the spawn rates. Normal carnos, turtles, daedons, dimetrodons, dimorphodons, diplodocus, as we know. So you can see you can even get dung beetles so that it can help with your starting your compost. It's a bit easier to get them than the ocean. So you can got your giant queen bee, so there's your honey there. You know about the insect swarm, we won't talk about them. So getting a frog here, the busy little buff, and killing. So you would find all the insects here and the meganeras. There is no beavers around or beaver dams, so this is a really good source of getting your cementing paste using your frogs. So definitely a great team to start with. You got the little monkeys, moss chops. Moss chops are amazing against the swarm. Oviraptors, pachyrhinos, which are really great at collecting berries. Because you don't actually get the trikes on this zone, I don't believe so. No, there's no trikes on this zone, so the pachyrhinosauruses, good team for berry harvesting. Obviously, you're going to have the pegos, pyomias. There is pterodons and tapajaras. I know this map, you in this place on your solo games, or if you're on official, you can't fly. So these flies are just to look pretty, really. And to be honest, the tapajaras do look beautiful in this zone. And obviously you can tame them, and when the servers do unlock, we can always transfer them over. But yeah, at the moment this map is not flyable. If you are on unofficials and you do have that option to fly, well, there you go. You've got tapajaras and you got pterodons. You got terrorbirds, which I didn't realize you had until I met one face to face. It didn't go well. You've got your insects here, which also are really great for getting cementing paste with your frog. You got your titan boas, and then you have your X creatures, which are X creatures are the new creatures, biome Pacific creatures that have a really beautiful skin, and they are a little bit stronger. They take less damage and do more damage to tames, so just be aware of that. Even if you've tamed up an X creature, you might find going up at a lower level X creature is going to be a little bit harder than you would first expect. Whether this gets adjusted later, but as of the 1st of March, this is still the case. So X creatures really quite strong. So you got your X Raptor, you've got your X Tapajaras, your X Parasaurs, X Spinos, and your X Parasithiums. So, by the way, the X Parasithiums look amazing. I love them, and so do the Tapajaras. Just all of them. All the X creatures are really nice. But they're all the creatures that you can find in this zone. I've had a quick look around. Well, it wasn't that quick. I couldn't find any what you would call a cave per se. So whether there is any, I'm not entirely aware of. But obviously, on this map in general, there is no caves to find artifacts in. That comes from doing missions to unlock the boss fight. There is definitely missions on this map. So if I hold down, no, if I go to the missions tab, which is here, you can see the bog biome. You've got quite a few missions. There's actually 40 missions. This includes your gamma, the beta, and the alpha missions. So there's 40 in total. And we've also got some glitches in this zone. There's actually 30 glitches within this zone that you can do. So obviously you will, for each glitch, you get 1,000 hexagon, which is for your store. Plus all of these will give you glitches as well. So if we click on any of them, they'll all show you. You see the alpha will give you a lot more than the gamma, but I won't go through them. So there's quite a lot of them here. So there's all different types of ones. There's ones that you have to protect other dinosaurs, ones that you have to protect yourself when you have waves and waves of dinosaurs. The fun one would be here, your Dodo Ball pickup game. You can play within a group or you can even play your own. So when you play on your own, you're just actually throwing it into a hoop, which is kind of cool. So yeah, you have all these little. So obviously, as I said before, you have 40 of these missions that you need to do to unlock, either your, well, if you want to unlock your alpha, it would be 40. So it gives you the distance. If you click on them, Helena will show you where they are in the biome. But yeah, there's quite a few of them. I think this zone is so beautiful. A lot of these trees here, if they're not in a mission zone, you can definitely build on them. So you can have your bases up really high. As I mentioned before, green crystal, right here on this tree ledge. And yes, there is some down lower in trees. I probably won't be able to find one. But yeah, inside the trees there's some crystal as well. If you're lucky you can find them. Just have a quick run around. So there's glitches around here. As I mentioned before, there's terror birds. I don't have a flyer because I can't fly on my own solo game. So I am in fly mode. I'm sorry if that feels cheaty to you all, but I just want to run around and have a look at the biome. So I see a lot of people spawning in the area that doesn't have as many trees or bushes. I'll see if I can. We'll run around and you can have a look where I go. You can have a look at the places I see. So there's lots of beautiful areas around here. So while I fly around and you have a quick look at all the beautiful areas, let me just put that away. There we go. So there's lots of swampy areas. Here. These plants here. These ones, there's quite a lot of them. And there's some of them that have flowers on them. They're all, if you can just see. There we go. They're a bit red. Can bring out my torch for this. So they are reddish orange. This is where you get the fungal wood from. So yeah. It was really nice. Oh, I've been stuck inside. Here we go. So, is this a great biome to start in? Well, yes and no. As you can see, it is a very hostile map. And all the maps are. And most maps in all of Ark are very hostile. But you can definitely start. Each of the spawn zones, there's 8 of them, obviously. You don't know which one you will get when you first spawn in, but when you talk to Helena, you can change that. But each of the spawn zones, you can definitely find the resources you need to get started. You can find your wood, your stone, and your fiber. You know, these are the things that you need. And then you'll need the flint and your thatch. So, there is definitely a lot of potential of getting started and finding the resources you need. Whether you live here or want to live here, it's entirely up to you. But I think this map has so much potential for so many things. You got your fog, especially even for PvP. Like you've got your fog that will, makes it a little bit harder to find people to either attack, or if you're hiding from your attacker, you've got that option. You can hide up in the trees. You can, there's these really high areas. Is even areas above this cloud cover that you can actually build in, which people aren't going to see. How do you get up there when you don't have a flyer? There's only a certain animals that can get up there that you have access to. So, guys, yes, it's a map that looks dull and sad, but it really isn't. It is a map full of potential places to build, beautiful bases you can have in tree houses, and even out here, as much as this looks like a desolate area, it's so big and open and flat, filled with beautiful creatures and scary creatures, but beautiful. Look at the catchers, like all the dinosaurs have their beautiful colors. I I don't understand why people aren't seeing how beautiful this map is, but it is. But just going around having a look, there's lots of little nooks and crannies. I love these trees that are glowing. So yeah, and the island that I started off on, like come on, there's technically a floating island, so they exist as well. But to get started on the bog, yes, it's hard. Get yourself a torch, fight off that swarm, pick up your items that you need, and get that pit going. And guys, this area, the creatures you can get in it, they will definitely get you where you need to go to finish, to get to the other zones to finish off this map. No, I believe you need to give the bog another go, another try. Don't knock it. It is definitely worth exploring. So, guys, if you have liked this one, or if you don't like this map at all, let me know down in the comments. Tell me why you don't like it. Maybe I've missed something and there's something that I don't know, I don't see what you guys see or something, and you want to let me know, please do. But if you enjoy my content, please hit that like button. If you are new, hit that sub button. I will be bringing out more content as I go, and I will be doing a review on each of the beautiful biomes of this lovely DLC of Genesis. But guys, as always, have fun. Do be safe in the bog, and